The biblical theory of husband, love your wife introduction. The command for a husband to love his wife is a divine principle rooted in God's order for marriage. This theory explores the scriptural foundation, responsibilities, and the spiritual significance of a husband's love, showing that biblical love is not just an emotion but a covenantal duty that mirrors Christ's love for the church. 1. The divine command, love as Christ loved. In Ephesians 5 verse 25, NKJV, the Apostle Paul declares, "Husbands, love your wives, just as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for her." This love is sacrificial, unconditional, and purposeful. Christ's love for the church was selfless, willing to endure suffering for her sanctification. In the same way, a husband's love must be one of service, devotion, and self-sacrifice. 2. Love as spiritual leadership. Loving a wife does not merely mean providing for her physical needs, but also leading her spiritually. Ephesians 5 verses 26 to 27, NKJV, explains that Christ's love sanctifies, that he might sanctify and cleanse her with the washing of water by the word, that he might present her to himself a glorious church, not having spot or wrinkle or any such thing, but that she should be holy and without blemish. A husband's love should lead his wife closer to God, nurturing her faith, encouraging her spiritual growth, and creating a home that reflects God's presence. 3. Love in action, nourishing and cherishing. True love is not just in words but in deeds. Ephesians 5 verses 28 to 29, NKJV, states, "So husbands ought to love their own wives as their own bodies. He who loves his wife loves himself. For no one ever hated his own flesh, but nourishes and cherishes it, just as the Lord does the church." This emphasizes that love is not about control or dominance, but about care, provision, and protection. A godly husband ensures his wife feels valued, secure, and supported. 4. The covenant of love and honor. Love is intertwined with honor. 1 Peter 3. 7, NKJV, instructs husbands, "Husbands, likewise, dwell with them with understanding, giving honor to the wife, as to the weaker vessel, and as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers may not be hindered." This means treating a wife with dignity, understanding her emotions, and recognizing her as an equal heir in Christ. Failure to do so can even hinder a husband's prayers, showing the seriousness of this command. 5. The reflection of God's love. Marriage is meant to reflect God's love for his people. Colossians 3 verse 19, NKJV, states, "Husbands, love your wives, and do not be bitter toward them." Bitterness, resentment, or neglect contradicts God's design. Instead, a husband is called to forgive, extend grace, and maintain unity in love. Conclusion. The biblical command for a husband to love his wife is more than just affection. It is a covenantal commitment to lead, serve, protect, and cherish her, just as Christ does for the church.